Hey, hey, hey! It is day 4. I am so excited. Hi, everyone. It's still a little early for just like less than a minute early, but I just wanted to be here on time. Yesterday, I felt like I was rushing. Today, I didn't want to come up without any makeup on my face because I look like a dead person. Um, I love it because at some point, somebody's gonna watch this replays and they're gonna think, okay, then. But welcome. Hi, Lane. Welcome to Design Your Life Day 4. We are almost done. I am super excited because what we have talked about until today has been such a big part of my personal growth and the personal achievement of my goals. And when I think about the whole idea of doing the wheel of life, of creating my vision, of creating a mindset practice that I can really follow up on, I am honestly grateful that all of those things came into my life, that all of those ideas, but none of those guarantee anything until there's some action, you know? I know, like I mentioned yesterday, I know that knowledge is power, but knowledge without action is nothing. So today, what we are going to do is create the basis for whatever action you are going to take in the future. A lot of people tell me, okay, Annie, so I'm doing this whole reading my vision every day thing. Now, how is that supposed to help? Well, today we're going to talk about that, and I am super excited. But before that, I want to just recap a little bit of everything we've seen so far. So if you haven't seen, if you're just catching this video first, you can scroll down in Untamed Woman and just watch the replays. If you want the Wheel of Life, if you want personalized information, if you want specific documents that will help you achieve what this challenge is meant to do, just sign up for the challenge at anniepwoods.com/design-your-life. I know I could have had a better URL, and you're going to see this comment in every single video. Okay? So just to recap what we've been seeing, since day 1, we started talking about the importance of being aware where we are right now. And whoever signed up, hello, just drop a comment, say hello. So we saw on day 1 the importance of getting clear on what we are. We saw the Wheel of Life, which is kind of like a pie chart in which you were able to grade yourself in the areas of your life according to where you think you are. And that allows you to figure out, okay, so if I'm here, why am I here? Okay? You need to know, you need to be aware of where you are. It's like trying to pay your debt without knowing how much it is that you need to pay. It is impossible. It feels overwhelming. When you are able to have that clear vision, that clear view of what your life is like, then you are able to take steps without getting that anxiety of, you know, it's the unknown. Anxiety is fear of the unknown, fear of the future. So you need to start giving yourself the tools to not feel that anxious. Okay, so day 1 was Wheel of Life, clarity in all areas, okay? Day 2 was vision. How to create a vision that's powerful enough to sustain the weight and the effort of your transformation. Now, this is important. I had the pleasure of actually meeting for coffee with one of you today, Marianne. When you see this, hey. And I heard that, you know what, I don't have that much clarity about where I want to be in my life. I mean, I have my vision, but it's a little scattered. There's no problem. There's no problem in it being a little scattered as long as you go back to it and try to get the clarity. I always tell people, use the Wheel of Life. See the 9 areas and create 1 paragraph. If you want to do your vision, create 1 paragraph per area. Make sure that it is written in present. Make sure that it evokes emotion. So not only say, oh, I'm gonna make $1 million, say how awesome it is to be able to travel with that money, how accomplished you feel, how successful you feel, how happy you feel when you get to the home of your dreams, how loved you feel by your partner, all of those things. Use emotional verbs, okay? Yesterday we talked about mindset, starting to shift your system of belief. And that is why you use your vision. That's the first thing that you do with your vision. You start connecting with it. you start connecting with the emotion, you start connecting with that future. And you do that by also addressing the 4 very important components of our life. So imagine that the human being is a table. So you need to address the 4 legs of the table: the physical, emotional, intellectual, and spiritual leg of that table. So yesterday I gave you tips. I talked to you about my day-to-day practice that includes all of those areas. Even if I have 2 hours or if I have 5 hours, yesterday was one of those days where I had only 5 minutes to do everything. So I grabbed my tea to go. I listened to my audiobook on the way to the gym. The gym was my physical area. And I meditated for 3 minutes. I usually go for longer, but yesterday I only had 3 minutes and it was perfect. It was great. It was exactly what I needed. Okay? Just make sure that you're taking care of all those areas every day and that you are reading your vision. Okay? Sit down with your vision, read it every day, and connect with it. And afterwards, smile. Okay? So that's a little recap of what we've seen today. It's so far. Today, it's really fun because it's when the how comes to play. So yeah, Annie, again, the whole vision thing sounds super cool. Well, how the fuck am I gonna make this happen? This is how you do it. You're gonna reverse engineer the hell out of your vision. Now, what do I mean by that? I like to say sometimes that the best way to get to the finish line is by starting there. You already have your base. You've already written your vision, right? You already know where you're going to be 5 years from now. It is written in present. All of the areas of your life are there. Now we're going to start tracking back to today, to the wheel of life that you had, that you created and you filled out on Monday when we started. So that's how it's gonna look like. Hi, say hello, drop a comment, because I don't know who just signed in. So what you're going to do is connect the future and bring it to the present, reverse engineering it. So for example, let's say that you want to pay down your credit card debt. However much that is, you're gonna pay down your $50,000 credit card debt by then. In 5 years, this is what's gonna happen, this is where you're at. Okay, so let's say that in your vision, it's gonna take you those 5 years to pay that. It could be less, so maybe it's gonna take you 3 years to pay it. Whatever time slot you put for that particular thing, we're gonna start reverse engineering it. So just for the sake of numbers that I'm not necessarily great at, let's say that you have the goal that in 5 years you're gonna pay $50,000, okay? So if I'd ask you, okay, then how much do you need to pay in 3 years? How much do you need to have paid in 3 years? Oh, well, I need to have paid $20,000 by then, logically. Okay, then in 2 years, how much do you need to have paid? Okay, so I need to have paid $30,000 in 1 year, in 6 months, in 3 months, in 1 month, and there it is. What is the number that you need to reach this week? You need to reverse engineer your vision to an attainable, to the reality. You need to address the situation where it's at right now, always keeping your eye on the goal. So it means you know you're gonna pay down $50,000, but it's way less overwhelming to know that you only need to pay down $1,000 this month, or even less, $800 this month. Okay, so then you work on the task at hand. Rather than thinking, okay, so where am I gonna get this $50,000 from? The only thing you need to worry about is where am I gonna get this $800 from? Where is this money coming from? Break it down in digestible pieces. Okay? So this is what you need to do in order to start creating a plan. And planning is what we're gonna talk about tomorrow. I'm going to tell you how to create a strategic plan to attain your vision. Obviously, this is just a rough draft that we are going to create, but I'm going to give you the steps and how to do that step by step in a way that can actually work for you. What are the components that you want to have in your strategic plan? But the first thing that you need to do is reverse engineer your vision. Bring the future to the present if it's already happened. Okay? So do the same thing with every single area of your life and see how that's gonna look like. And what this is going to give you is a short-term goal. Your vision is a long-term goal. You are aiming for a short-term goal that you can tackle in a month. Now, why is that? Because accomplishing accomplishes. When you are able to take something out of your to-do list or whatever, you get a feeling of wellness that is only matched probably by an orgasm or by kissing or by being loved. That is the feeling that you want to mimic so that you can build up your confidence. Confidence is an output. The more you do, the more it grows. The more you surround yourself with people that are doing, the more you can convince yourself that you are capable of doing these things as well. So what you're going to do is make each one of this goal a digestible, short-term goal, okay? You are going to make it less scary. You are going to build confidence. And let me tell you something. What if one of your goals, and this is when a lot of people, this could happen. What if one of your goals is not attainable right now? Put it in the back burner. That is completely fair. What you want to do after you have your 9 goals is prioritize, because these things cannot happen necessarily simultaneously. Okay, so how can you discern which are the things that are going to happen right now? Okay, what is the fastest way to get to where you want to be? Meaning, if you have a financial goal and your finances are stressing you, and you also have a career goal and you're not making enough money in that career, okay, we're back. Okay, so just to recap, because Wi-Fi happens. If you have a big financial goal and you have a career that is not sustaining your financial goal, then logic tells me that I need to address these 2 goals in tandem, okay? Because the stress that my financial situation is causing me is not allowing me to sustain the other areas of my life. Do not think that you need to tackle all of these things at the same time. That is a trap. It is a trap of overwhelm that we create for ourselves a lot. So what you're going to do is create your goal, create a goal for every single area, and then prioritize only 3 areas. 3, not more than 3, that you're going to tackle right now. If you can do 4 because there's one that seems way too easy, go for it. But don't aim for all 9. They might happen, but don't aim for them. Leave yourself room to grow. Leave yourself room to surprise yourself. Play to win. Don't lowball yourself, but play to win. Pick the hardest one and go for it. If it's only 1, go for it. Max 3, okay? So, just to recap real quick, this is a very short video because the concept takes longer than what you think. Like, I'm explaining it and it sounds really easy, but it's also going to take you to have a conversation with yourself, getting honest about what's important in your life. I had this conversation with a prospective client a few weeks ago, and we were looking at her wheel of life. She had low recreation and fun, low family, she was low on money and career, but then she wanted to tackle recreation and fun and family before career because she said, well, like, I can't really do anything about it right now. And my thoughts were, you have little time to work with your family or be with your family, and you have little time to have fun and recreate yourself because you are always working. So what is the area that you really need to address? Career. Okay? So you really need to get into connecting the dots. Okay? If you have any questions on that, if you think like, hey Annie, I'm not clear on this, drop a comment, send me a PM. That's what I'm here for. Okay? But I want you to get really, really honest. Even more honest than you got with yourself when you did the Wheel of Life. okay? You need to prioritize your life, because that's the only way that your vision is going to manifest itself, because it's really not going to manifest itself. You are manifesting it. You are a creator, okay? And it's not hard. One area at a time, okay? So what you want to do is look at your vision, okay? If you're not clear on your vision, take your time, okay? Just create one paragraph per goal, per area of your life according to the wheel, okay? After you do that and you're practicing it, you're reading it in your mindset, you're going to reverse engineer your vision. So you're going to start counting back. You started in 5 years, then where do I need to be in 3 years? Where do I need to be in 2 years? In 1, 6 months, a week, whatever works for you. But make sure that the one thing you're going to get is a short-term goal that is attainable and not scary, okay? Not scary, and well, maybe it might be scary because you've never tried it before, but you want to break it down into digestible pieces. That's all you need right now. You don't need to worry about anything else. Just have the goal, create it, and then see it through. Take a good look at it and pick 3 areas that you will work on right now. Those are the ones you're going to tackle, okay? And when I say right now, tomorrow you're going to learn how long you're going to dedicate to this goal, and you're going to dedicate to intentional action, okay? There's a specific time frame that you're going to dedicate for this goal, to manifest itself, okay? You're going to work until it becomes a practice, and the next goal won't seem that hard, okay? So remember, it's all about breaking it down in wonderful small pieces, okay? Well, ladies, again, I promised it was going to be a short video because you're going to need time to work on this. If you have not signed up for the challenge, it's www.anniepwoods.com/design-your-life. Go in there. I can send you the Wheel of Life. If you don't get it right away, send me a PM. I would love to help you out with this. If you have any comments, if you have any difficulties with all these concepts that I'm throwing at you, just let me know. It's important for me that you pick up what I'm putting down. So send me a PM, drop a comment, interact, show up tomorrow for the live session. It is going to be epic because it's going to be really, really practical. I'm going to tell you step by step how to create a strategic plan and the components that it needs to have. And I have a great announcement. There's a thing that I've been cooking, and I can't wait to talk to you about it, okay? I'm sorry. You have a good night, ladies. Stay untamed.